I can't stop eating, I can't complete my work when it's time to complete my work, I can't finish it, I keep working and working, and all the other questions that I keep hearing regarding our current work from home mode. Actually, I've been working for more than 10 months already from home. It's a very regular thing for me. I don't have any issues with it. So today let's discuss all of the cases and all of the life hacks that I found out that can be useful for me, and actually I guess they might be useful for you too. And so my name is Anastasiya Yakimovich, and let's get started discussing our life hacks on how to keep our sanity when we are working from home.
Let's get started.
The very first thing and the very important thing, I guess, is to actually split the areas. So you should define the area where you are working and where you are not working. In my case, I don't do this really well, although I still figured out that I have a couch, like a pretty big couch, and on the one side of this couch I'm actually sitting and working, and on the other side of the couch I'm not working. So for my brain, for my mind, it's easier when at the end of the working day, I close my laptop, and just sitting in a different corner, and that's how my mind understands, okay, we're not working anymore. In case you don't have that much space that you can actually, dedicate some of the areas for different purposes, had the very same situations. Previously, I was also living in a studio, and you also don't have that much space there. So one of the life hacks that I actually decided to use even then, and I keep using it right now, is that I don't take my laptop, or even to be precise, I don't take my work with me to my bed. So I can actually take my laptop just to watch, some Netflix or something extra, but I'm not doing actually any work there, so that I don't, mix the context.
Home, work, home.
The next thing that actually helps me is to have different kind of morning routines for the weekdays and the weekends. So on weekend, I can actually have very different routines. So for example, I can sleep in, which I do not recommend, by the way, but that happens. I can spend more time preparing my breakfast. So for example, I can make some pancakes or something extra. I can start the series on my Netflix or do something like this, that I'm definitely not doing all of these things during the weekdays. So on the weekdays, we don't have that much time, or probably you do, but I do recommend to split these routines so that you would clearly understand, like today, do you have the time to do all of this weekend stuff or not?
Want some pancakes?
You made pancakes?
The very next thing is actually to change your clothes. I do understand that we can actually spend the whole day in our pajamas because nobody sees us actually. Probably somebody will open the webcam and start the webcam and will see that, okay, you are still in your pajamas, but that's not really the case, and we can define, can somebody see us or not. But still, it's really important for our productivity, for our efficiency, that we change our clothes, because pajamas are dedicated to your sleep, and all your home clothes are actually dedicated to staying home, not to staying at work. It's really important for me to be dressed in some of the, outside clothes. So for example, some kind of jeans and t-shirts and all of this stuff. So the main idea is just to split the context, that your mind clearly understands, do you have to work now or not? Do you have the time to have fun right now or not? Or you have to work? What else is working is wearing some makeup. Even the simplest one, it will help you, of course, if you're wearing it. For me, it actually works because I'm not really wearing any makeup during the weekends, but I do wear it during the workdays. You can wear some fragrance as well. For me, it works just brilliantly. I just recently discovered this way. Even a tiny bit just for yourself, and it will probably help you. Some of the people that I know, they actually make some fancy, hairstyles during the workdays, so they keep doing this when they're working from home, and again, that's just amazing.
Amazing.
The next thing and the next question is actually about the fridge. So I heard tons of such questions like how to stop chewing on everything. I keep having snacks all the time. I can't get out of this fridge. I can't do anything. How can I handle it? So the main idea here is for you to book the time for your lunch and prepare this lunch in advance. Book the time for some snacks and have them. Like, you should have all of the food with you, and it would be just so much easier for you to just, go to the fridge, grab something, heat it up, and just eat, and it would save you, basically. Why is it important to prepare all the food in advance? Because otherwise, when you will have this notification, and I strongly recommend you to book your lunch, like your time for lunch, in your working calendar, when this notification just pops up, you will understand that, okay, I still have to cook something, and in order to cook something, I need to figure out what do I want to eat, and do I have the proper ingredients, and all of this stuff, and it will just take longer. So just spend probably, 30 extra minutes yesterday and prepare all the food for your tomorrow, so that you have the possibility to just eat. And when you have the proper lunch and when you have the dedicated time for your snacks, you won't be just chewing all the time, because you would be okay, you would be full. That's amazing. And very, very simple, by the way. What else do I recommend to have is the some kind of breaks. So probably when you have snacks, when you're drinking this cup of coffee with some kind of, cookies, you will dedicate this time to just having a break right now. So you will be, reading something, or just thinking about something, or probably you will be doing something extra. I really don't know what will be working for you and how you can get some rest, but it's really, really important, because when we are working from home, we tend to work more, we tend to have less breaks, and we are overly tired. That happens because when we are in the office, something's happening all the time. You are having these tiny breaks, and this helps you to stay productive. When we are working from home, most of the time we are sitting just all of the time, and we are not having anything. For me, what actually really works is I'm having a regular coffee with my friend. Like, we had this tradition when we were working from the office. Now we just continue doing this. So we know that every day at this time we are having a cup of coffee. It doesn't take so much time, but it helps, to firstly have a break, and secondly not stay isolated. And that's really important, because when we are working from home, most likely we don't see too many people.
There's no people.
The important thing here is that I live without children, without pets that I have to, I don't have the dog that I have to walk or something like this. If you are working at home with your children, I don't really know how can I recommend you something, but just try to use some of the tips that might be working for you, because guys, I really don't know how you're doing this. Sometimes it's challenging for me to work from home even when I'm alone, and how can you do this with the kids? I really don't know, but you can share your experience below in the comments, and it would be useful for all of us. When the working day is actually closer to its end, so for me, for example, it's 6 p.m., it's really nice to have another notification. Have you figured out that I'm a big fan of notifications and reminders already? So I have the notification as the end of the working day, and it rings and pops up. I do understand that, okay, right now is the time to close my work, to finish all my tasks, or at least stop them. Do I complete my work, or at least stop for today right at the very same moment as the notification is available? No, not a single time. Just it never happened, basically. Probably I will switch off my laptop in 15 minutes or in an hour and 15 minutes, I don't know. But at least I do understand that, okay, right now it's not the work time and I have to complete it. What's also working, but I'm not really using this, unfortunately, is the evening routine. So, for example, you can, complete your current task or stop it you can plan the next day, and probably you will start doing something extra. I don't know what's happening for you. For me, what I try to do is I complete my current task, I plan the next day, and I close the laptop and went for work. But that's not happening anymore, so I'm still, I'm trying to figure out what can I do. What you can add to your evening routine is actually some kind of physical activity. When we are working from home, it's challenging to stay as active as we were previously when we had to, commute to work and back home. Right now, it's not happening. So try to add something extra, some yoga classes. If you're jogging, just keep jogging, because otherwise it would be really challenging for you to stay productive.
Be more productive.
The next 2 points that are not really related to your work routine. The first one would be to sleep well and sleep enough. So when you don't sleep enough, you don't have so much energy to do your next day's work and to do all of the assignments that you have. And another one is kind of controversial for most people, I guess, is the meditation. And meditation is not really about, doing some weird stuff, sitting in some weird poses and just, making connections with the universe or something. Meditation in its simplest way is just the focus on your breath, and for me it really works well. So for example, when I have tons of meetings, when I'm just running everywhere and I just have to do a lot of things, at one time my mind just says to me like, stop it, I'm not working anymore, I'm not cooperating with you, just stop it. And one of the first desires for me is just to grab my phone and start scrolling some kind of Instagram or Facebook or do something extra just to get this simple dopamine, and that would be it. Will I be in a better condition afterwards? No way. I would be even more tired. Meditation really works better. So if I can grab myself in this time and figure out that, okay, no phone at all. We are just sitting and meditating. I'm just sitting without any weird poses, I'm just sitting, I'm making kind of 2-3 deep breaths, and then I will just focus on my breath for 2-3 minutes, and several minutes would be enough for you. So after this time, personally, I usually feel that I can do some extra assignments, I can do some extra tasks, and that works just amazing. Probably you can try this as well. Probably you are interested in the meditations. In this case, please, again, write the comment below, and I will be able to make probably a video or something about my experience in meditation, because I've been trying to work with it for 2 years already, and, I tried a lot of them actually. I would even say that mostly it. We didn't talk about the organizing our work, because that would be in our next video. In this video, we just try to stay sane and just stay alive. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wanted to follow me, so please hit the subscribe button as well. And see you in my next videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.